Welcome to the craziest art challenge yet. I'm attempting to complete every page of a brand new colouring book in just 24 hours. Can we do it? We have a busy day ahead of us. Start the timer, quickly pop some nail polish on, because we've got a lot to do. We are attempting to complete this entire colouring book. Obviously we need a tea, and these are all of the brand new art supplies we're going to be using to help complete this crazy art challenge in just 24 hours and fill an entire colouring book. There are 3 brands involved. Paul Rubens, Meeden and Woomer have kindly gifted a ton of art supplies for us to try out. They're all different. We're gonna grab an art supply, test it, complete a load of pages, see how it goes, and then move on to the next one. And you know what? I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. We've got loads. But where should we begin? I think we're gonna keep it simple, ease into this challenge, and reach for these, the watercolor paint. Oh, this palette is pretty, it's shiny, look at it. All of these pans actually come in little individual ones, like can you see that? We've got a rubber, a paintbrush, a pencil, which we won't be needing because this is a colouring book. Obviously we need water. There are a couple of metallic and fluorescent colours here which I can't wait to use. We just need to wet the palette, and I don't know how this paper is going to handle watercolour. I have never tried watercolour in this book. It's a little bit risky. I don't know what's going to happen, but just gonna add my name in there and make a start on the first page. I don't think this counts, but we have to do it. We have to make it cute and colourful. Oh, do you see that? The watercolour has gone through the page. We're gonna need a transfer sheet. I did not expect that to happen. I have had watercolour go through my paper before in the old daily doodle diary from last year. If you haven't seen on this channel, there's this series where we draw every single day, and it's like ongoing art vlogs. It's been going for over a year, and a lot of you have also joined in too, which is awesome. It's a really cool daily art challenge. And just like that, the first page is complete. Next up, we've got a cute little rabbit. We're using all sorts of crazy colours for this. The colouring book we're using is by my good friend Creative Paula. This is the second one that she made, and it's filled with all sorts of cute designs. They are loose and simple, which is why I think there's a chance we can complete this art challenge. Some colouring books are just crazy detailed, and this would be an impossible challenge. But luckily, because this one is relaxing, it's cute and cozy. It's designed to just switch off your mind and colour and have fun and be creative. So I think we might be able to do it. And this page here is actually one of my favourites. It's like colouring with patterns. I've done this quite a few times before, and honestly these pages are the most fun. And it looks like we are racing through, but you would not believe how much time has already passed. Watercolour is a little bit tricky. It does spread on the paper. These paints, honestly, I am surprised. This is the big set by Meeden, and they're pretty vibrant. I am loving the fluorescent tones. I don't really have any paints like that. There's also a lot of metallics. Like if you're looking for one watercolor palette, this does look like a fun one. If you just want to mess about in your sketchbook, it's a very versatile palette, so I'm having a lot of fun with this. Though we do need to speed up. The negatives of using watercolor in a book like this is that you have to dry it a lot, which takes up time, and the pages do warp a lot, but it's quite a quick medium. We are technically making progress and moving forward, but we need to be faster. I woke up almost 4 hours ago and we have not done many pages. I think we should grab a new medium. Funnily enough, there are actually 2 sets of oil pastels, even though I don't really know how to use them. This one is themed, so I think we'll go for this one. This is another set by Meeden. And there's 72. Oh. Ooh. Oh, we've got a swatch sheet actually. Oh, that's interesting. It's printed on one side and then these swatches are on the other side, and it's actually like paper. They've been stuck together. I've never seen that before. I'm not gonna lie, the order is a little bit odd. I'm not really sure why there's a green down here, red's here, but also up here. This is kind of chaotic. 2138, 2139. 2140. These are all in order. This is the order that they chose. Well, okay. I think firstly we're gonna create something a little bit abstract. I need to get in the swing of things. I don't really know what I'm doing. I think oil pastels are the kind of medium that you do want to layer, but I'm not sure that we're gonna have time for that. As you might have been able to tell this entire way through, we really are just using any colors. They feel very smooth though. I like it, even though I just made a big mistake there. They feel much better than the ones I've got. I do actually own some, they're just really not good. Oh, this is gonna be difficult to do quickly. How are we gonna make this look good and do this quickly? This isn't what I meant by abstract. I think it was black bean that I saw do really, really thick layers. But the other route I have seen is to smudge it with your finger, and I kind of want to try it. Could also use a cotton bud or something, but I don't know if the warmth of the finger will help. Well, it does seem to be doing something. It's doing more than I thought it would, honestly. Okay, let's see if this technique will work with a blend. Kind of. I don't hate it. Okay, why don't we add a little bit of pink for this flower? Maybe I'll try and smooth that out a bit as well if I can. Oh, I forgot about the inside of the glasses, didn't I think it's this one. I do want to try the really thick way of creating with these, but honestly, considering we're doing this quickly, I think that would be a bit of a waste. So maybe we'll do that for a different video. Oh, I kind of like the bear being smooth. Blue glasses. Try blending this out a little bit as well. So the little nose that I forgot about, I think I'm gonna make pink. Oh, this is such a cute design. Honestly, Paula smashed this. It is a little bit weird, the black lines being there and it being oil pastel, to be honest. Oh no. Color the entire thing, smooth it out, and then go over the flowers on top, because the black lines are still gonna show. And then we should be able to just grab a different color and go directly on top. Already a little bit messy. How's this for a first attempt at oil pastels? I've used it briefly a couple of times before, but I've never really created anything with it. I usually just make a mess like this and experiment a little bit. I don't know, it's kind of cute. I might get some cotton buds just to try that. But I think the next one that we create is going to be a little bit more abstract. There's going to be a lot of texture in it. But you know what? We really need to get a move on.
She was born out of golden fire. Bamboo beds shared with sister. Bible verses on the walls of cars. A bow in her hair, dusty schoolyard.
Oh, already I'm so messy. This is why I don't gravitate towards oil pastels. They're not the kind of medium that you can just reach for and use. They are messy. You have to be prepared for mess. You have to be at a desk so the mess doesn't get absolutely everywhere. But there's a lot of color. They are vibrant. And these particular oil pastels are like butter. They are smooth as anything. For the first piece, I blended with my finger. Then for the second piece, didn't blend at all, and then tried the cotton buds, and yes, it was nice that I didn't have to get my fingers messy, but I don't think it really worked. I don't think it did much. I don't think there's a way to blend it and avoid the mess. So now we're trying a little bit of a combo piece, and I don't know where my art style lies with oil pastels. I am struggling. It looks bad. Like, oil pastels on a fundamental level just look bad, especially that first layer. I guess it's something that you are supposed to really layer, and unfortunately I may have smudged a little bit too hard and creased the page. I hate when this happens because there's no way to undo it. That is just a thing that's happened, and I do that a lot when I'm erasing, but it's kind of awful because then you create the piece and you can't get it back. We've tried lots and now we're back to the pattern style. You know what? I think these are my favorite. Consistently, they are just fun. We're trying a lot. Everything is a different style. Everything's created in a different way, but this is a difficult medium and I need to figure it out, and hopefully one day I will. Oh, I just washed my hands. I think it's time to move on to a different medium. Maybe color pencils in this mysterious box. Oh, that's big. Oh, it's a metal tin. And this bright orange tin was kind of gifted by Wuma, so thank you. Oh, lots of lovely pinks in this one. That's a lovely neon. This is a lovely color. It looks like they're all ready to go as well, which is really good. This lovely set here we are using today, but I'm actually going to keep them nice because these are going to be used for a giveaway when I launch my own coloring book, which is super exciting. Let's give them a go. This is the next one. I'm going to pop this underneath in case I have to press down hard. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how this is going to go. It's hard to do color pencils quickly. Well, I think for this ice cream, we can go in with any color really. They do actually have light fastness ratings on the side. Honestly though, if you're just working in a sketchbook most of the time, you don't need to think about that kind of thing. It's not really a concern unless you're planning to put the art up on the wall where it gets lots of sunlight, or of course if you're selling your art. Considering we're only doing one layer in each section, it's gonna look better if I push down, but it is hurting my hand. Maybe we'll do one that isn't like this. Maybe we'll do the next one quite light. Guess we're doing pink for the background then. I didn't really clock that the bottom joint up there. She's kind of floating. There's so many little cats and bears in this book, honestly, it's so cute. Well, it is quite a soft lead. This is the only problem with having a really good sharpener. It's like nothing else compares. All right, there's a little bit of streakiness there, but that was probably me. Oh my, we really got through that. That's crazy. Because this is bright and that kind of clashes, I think we're gonna need a neutral color. Maybe just something like a brown for the hair. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. We also want to do a fun color for the t-shirt. Maybe yellow. Some little cheeks. She has no eyebrows. I'm sorry, she's gonna have to have eyebrows. Where on earth do they go though? Here maybe? I don't know. The forehead is so big, it kind of looks weird. All right, the eyebrows don't match in the slightest. I just felt like she needed eyebrows at the point that we've added like eyelids. Well, considering we're just doing the one layer, it is pretty even. Just because I'm so used to the Caran d'Ache and Faber-Castells, I really didn't have high hopes. But these are pretty decent. Doesn't look like a cute kid. And the weird little clown nose, that doesn't help. I'm trying to push myself and go for like greens and oranges. But then I stopped thinking about it for a second and just grab a pink. You kind of need to push down hard though to get the pigment out. Especially because we've only got time for one layer. Alright, this needs to be sharpened already. Oh, I wonder what color the cats are gonna be. Do you make them realistic or crazy colors? Oh, there's this bit here. This is also hair. We've got some hearts and some cats. Shall we do a little orange kitty? Blue cats don't exist. Like a peachy cat, maybe? I love when artists put thought into their creations, like there's 3 cats and then 3 hearts. I guess the mouth is probably dark. Oh, maybe she has a tongue. Oh well, that's gone. Should we go blue buttons just to really make it clash? Okay, this is the first colour pencil piece. Next up, we've got this. What happened there? So I guess I was leaning on this and then the gold marker, which goes grey underneath, then did that. I think we need to smash out a few more. We are behind. Oh, and if you're enjoying this video, please can you give it a like? This is going to be a nightmare for me to edit. It's going to be 24 hours, so it's really appreciated.
Spending 70 hours just to be in Monterey with you. 3 hours in and we're talking about our futures like we have a clue.
Going over the black lines with a gold metallic pen was a bold move, but I like it. I think it works. And what do you know, we are back to the pattern style that I absolutely love. It's just so much fun. I don't think we have time to do backgrounds though, especially with colour pencils. Colour pencils take time and unfortunately we don't have much time. I think this pencil set would be a fantastic starter set though if you're looking to get into colour pencils. They are quite similar to the Ohuhu colour pencils, so if you find these cheaper and easier to get a hold of, I think they're pretty similar. But we really are just colouring in the most crazy colours. When I see pages like this, I don't know what colours I'm supposed to use. I don't have much of an imagination, so I can't picture a bear. So yeah, they really are just all crazy.
When it came to actually assembling all of the pieces,
I guess we could reach for these. They look cool. And we're already over 8 hours in. This is the weirdest looking art supply I've ever seen in my life. Like, look how big this pan is. This is watercolor. And I guess we should test out these new paintbrushes. These are also by Meeden. It's a big set. We've got 10 and I'm looking forward to the filbert brush. We've got flats and rounds, but I have never tried a filbert before. So that's what we're going to be using next. I don't know why, it just really excites me. I've heard that these brushes are really good for flowers. This isn't a flower, but you know, trying new art supplies is just the coolest thing. This watercolor paint is by Paul Rubens, and this color is Chinese red. No surprise, I do like reds being a little bit more pink leaning, but this is staining the brush. And now for the next mysterious pan. This huge pan that looks black is actually Prussian blue. In my opinion, an underrated blue shade. Ultramarine and indigo get a lot of hype, but then every time I use Prussian blue, like look at this. This is like the perfect combination of those two. I don't know if it's working here, but it's a very pretty color. Now we've created with a red and a blue, we're gonna mix them together. We don't have wells, so we're popping it straight down on the page and we're just gonna figure it out. I cannot get over how big these are, honestly. 2, 3, 22. We are almost halfway. It's been 10.5 hours, so I guess that is on track for it being a 24-hour challenge. These are weird, like they're cool. I don't know how you're supposed to use them. I don't know what the intention is. It's like a well that's the size of your hand. I don't know what it's for. Well, anyway, we're gonna do a few more with this paint before moving on to one of those. I've got Bailey J on, keeping me company. Let's do this. Yep, I literally can't get it out. There's no mixing well. It is just that. It's so strange. This might be the weirdest art supply I've ever seen. Well, anyway, maybe we'll grab another brush. We've got 10 to choose from. I'm thinking just a slightly bigger round, because this is curved. They're very cute, but the white stains like anything. Obviously, we're gonna have to do the heart in red. Hopefully I can keep it within. The problem is, if you use a lot of water, it does just spread. Obviously, this is Amazon paper, so it's not designed for watercolor, you could say. The problem with red and blue is you don't know if you're gonna get like a lovely purple or if it's just gonna be brown. It's one or the other. I kind of tried to mix in the last one and it didn't really work on this paper though. I don't know if it's because it dries so fast. I don't know what it was. I actually can't believe that we're not halfway yet. I really hoped we would be, especially because it's starting to get darker already. Well, maybe we could do some pattern ones with the watercolor. It's really weird paper. I'm gonna try to do a light blue for the other one. I say try because we don't have a mixing well. It's a lovely blue color though. Oh, whilst I'm here, I do want to say a big thank you to my Patreon supporters, sketchbook buddies. It really is amazing that you want to keep supporting me and watching the channel, so thank you so much. I mean, thank you to you as well. Thank you to all of you for watching. And if you're not already subscribed, maybe you could. There's 2 new videos every single week and we get up to a lot of fun stuff. Do you see what I mean? It kind of looks like blue on red. It does not look like purple. Oh no, that one's spread. Maybe add like a shadow. Maybe we should just add some random hearts. These hearts look a little bit odd. How's about we just go a little bit crazy and smash out a few more? I'm trying not to pick too many extra supplies, but these metallic markers that I picked up ages ago are kind of perfect at covering up the lines. They're opaque, they're thick, and it's really simple to do. Unfortunately, watercolor on this paper did spread quite a bit when there was a lot of water added. So you can see I'm using these colors much darker just to try and avoid that, so we don't have to cover too many of the lines. Very sad, but I think it's time. Da, 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 da. Wow. I don't know if that made any difference, but it's now the evening. Next up, we've got these acrylic markers from Meeden. I do not know how fine that will be. We'll have to find out. Lots of colours. We've got some flash. Is that metallic and fluorescent? Why does that look so weird? Or how big are they for starters? This one actually has words, which I think might get completely covered up. And take a little bit of prep. I kind of forgot about that. It might just need a minute to chill, but it's looking quite watery at the moment. The problem with using acrylics in colouring books is that it can kind of look awful because it goes over the lines and then you have to redo all the line work. How's about a slightly darker yellow? Oh yeah, this one feels a lot better. I don't know why the first one feels so watery. I think alcohol markers are just more forgiving in colouring books. How's about this lovely lavender? Oh, it's lovely and opaque though. Wasn't the intention. I actually love this colour. Might do something like negative space. Just adding some little stars. Is the orange ready? Yes, the orange is ready. Probably a little bit bright for a rabbit, but there we are. I don't think we're going to gain anything by filling the entire background in. So what I'm going to do is, similar to the lines that we did earlier, and then extend it to the edge of the page. I think that will work. I'm feeling a dark blue. So I think you shake it and then press it down and then shake it and then press it down. Already not going exactly as I thought it would. Yeah, it's not quite what I pictured. Make it look a bit like water instead. I'm just gonna loosely go on top just to try and make it look better. Just disguise some of the line work a little bit. Well, the glitter's really pretty though. I don't think I've ever had a glitter paint marker like this. Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Oh no, I got paint on me. Tried to wash it off and it's not coming off. Hopefully it will come off later.
Believe me, I never got invited to any parties. I just sit out from the in crowd and stay within my boundaries. I'd hang on my friends and it was great. We'd go out but not that late, and I really love it, never want to change. But
Two more cute little kitties. And now this bit here is my favorite in the entire thing. Again, we're adding lines. I don't know why, I just love it so much. Oh no, it's actually dark now. We've got the extra light out. The sun lasted a good long while, but it's nighttime. We've got loads of pages to go and we haven't even opened up all of the art supplies yet. This challenge is absolutely crazy. Loving this color theme though for the final acrylic marker piece. Whoa, these are big. Look at the size of these. And it looks like it is the entire thing. Like, there's a tiny bit there. That is big. This is the portrait set, so I don't know how well it's going to work for this. We do have some bears. I don't know how it's going to work for the rest of it, but it's going to be fun. Okay, you're going to have to bear with me for this process. If you know how to use these oil pastels or oil paint sticks, I've heard both being said, this might be slightly painful to watch because I don't know how to use them. I don't have experience with them. These are unlike anything I have ever tried before. And I think if you've tried oil paints before, it probably isn't that far off, I presume. I want to learn how to use them. This is a portrait set, so I think there's a lot more that we can do with them outside of this coloring book. We need to grab a couple of extra colors to make this work because generally I don't think most of the scene is brown, especially not these little flowers. I love that Paul Rubens sent over really interesting art supplies for us to try. I had seen these before in the YouTube community and I wondered how they'd work. They are so thick. I don't even know what they feel like. The pastel comes off so easily. It doesn't feel like an oil pastel. It feels different to the previous set. Like, it's not like butter, it's thicker than that. I can't even explain. It's unlike anything I've used before. I definitely want to figure out how to use them. If you've tried these, you probably know what I mean. They're odd. I don't know where to begin. A lot of these pieces are turning out abstract because I have no clue what we're doing, but they are fascinating. They kind of work for these little mouse because they're pretty much the right color, but I'm not sure it works for a coloring book because the printed black lines don't look fantastic with this medium, unfortunately. The hair is staying up. Oh, I'm so tired. It's been 15 hours and there's still quite a lot to do. But we're going to move on to gouache. That's the last of the new art supplies to try. The problem with oil pastels is it's hard to make them look good when you're working quickly. So we're going to move on to these. I don't know what's in it. I don't know if we get a mixing tray. Oh, okay. It is tubes. We've got yellow options, some lovely pinks, nice blues as well, a couple of browns. This is a pretty good selection. I think this will work. And we've still got a few paintbrushes to try. 1, 2, 3, 15, 14 out of 50. My friend Cassie from the Cassie Projects took part in the 1 hour art challenge that I created at the start of the year. I challenged a bunch of other YouTubers in the art community to spend 1 hour in a sketchbook or coloring book and fill as many pages as possible. And Cassie used gouache. She used gouache for a lot of them. And I did not think that gouache was gonna work for this paper. So you can imagine my surprise when I found out that it's actually the best medium. It works like watercolor in that you can quickly fill areas. It seems quite cost efficient and it is quick. But here's the key difference. When you add water to the watercolor paint in this sketchbook, it spreads. It will go over the black lines. But the gouache doesn't do that because there's less water in it. So you get all of the perks of watercolor without that spread. You can keep everything contained within the black lines and you can also pop other colors right next to them. Like you don't need to wait for certain sections to dry because as long as you go within the black lines, I did make a whole mess doing this. You can actually place one color next to the other, and since there's less water, they won't bleed into each other. I mean, you could see how many pages we're doing now. Yes, we had 14. Yes, we need to race through it. And yes, we don't have the lighting that we had at the beginning. But look how much progress we've made. There are 6 left, and my wrist is hurting. So we need to smash this out. We're going back to the fun pattern style that I've fallen in love with, and I continue to do so. It's a really fun way of coloring. If you haven't tried it, pick up your sketchbook, give it a go. It's really quick. At this point, I just want to get color down. I want to fill each area and I want to complete this challenge. I didn't anticipate the hand pain. That was new, that was unexpected. But I love that we got to try so many different mediums for this challenge. And I want to say a final thank you to all of the brands for supporting this challenge and wanting to be a part of it. As I said, every product was gifted, so all my thoughts are my own, but I don't think there are any misses. Like, I had fun with every single one, and they're so colourful. I just peeked and there is literally one left. This is the final one. That's the time. It's been 18 hours. My wrist is hurting. We are gonna smash out this last one, okay? I think gouache has actually ended up working the best out of everything. We had like 14 pages to do, and yes, it's taken a while, but it doesn't spread anywhere near as much as watercolor on this paper. So it actually worked really well. Like, this is so much quicker than color pencils or anything else really. And yes, we could be adding details. My wrist really hurts right now, so I'm just quickly trying to finish. I must admit, I've not actually had wrist pain from art before, not this bad. Generally, I get it from editing, so this is new. I think I'm just gonna color this entire thing in and then we'll go over the hearts. That will be quicker. Oh, my hands are getting shaky now. Maybe we'll make the bunny pink. Oh, I missed a little bit here. I like the gouache because it doesn't seem to spread as much. Like with watercolor, you couldn't do these two clouds next to each other because it would just blend everywhere. But if we use a really thick amount of gouache, hopefully it will stay still. Okay, these hearts actually look way too similar. Yeah, they look identical, both the heart colors. Let me just get this off the brush, and I think that might be it. Oh, can you believe we did it? This is all done. There, we can pause it. 18 hours 26 and it's 2:30 in the morning. It is bedtime. Here is a super quick flip through of every single page that we've created in 18 hours. The coloring book is full. Looks so much better filming this in the daylight. Honestly, it's been crazy. The last 24-hour challenge we did was in November. If you haven't seen that, it's down below. Thank you so much for joining me. Look after yourself and I'll meet you back here in a few days. Bye bye.